Did you know 1 in 3 women become pregnant at least once before the age of 20? But according to CNN, teen pregnancy rate has dropped 40%. What is your name?
Kayla Nieves.
How old are you?
17.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Can you tell us a little about yourself?
I go to high school. I usually just hang out with my friends on the weekends, and I'm a teen mom.
What is your name?
Samantha.
How old are you, Samantha?
I just turned 18 in November.
What grade are you currently in?
I'm a senior graduating in June.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I cheerleaded for about 8 years up until I was a freshman in high school. I work at a bakery called Traub's, and I currently am still working there, but not as much until I got pregnant. Now I only work about 1 day a week. I was always out with my friends all the time.
Megan, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What grade are you currently in?
I'm a senior.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, before I was pregnant, I was a cheerleader up until the beginning of this school year. I was in softball, I was in student council. I was just like a normal teenager.
Did you know a sexually active teen has a 90% chance of getting pregnant within a year? How old were you when you found out you were pregnant?
I was 15.
When did you tell the father?
Half an hour after I found out.
What was his reaction to that?
I called him and I told him I'm pregnant, and he hung up on me. And then like 5 minutes later he called back and was like, "Are you serious, or is this a joke?" I was like, "No, I just took a test, I'm so serious." And then he asked if it was his, and I got real mad because he knows it was him, because he was the first person I was with.
When did you first find out that you were pregnant?
December 15th of last year. I told my baby's father the day after I found out that I was pregnant. That was the first person that I told the whole day. I just went with nobody knowing, just myself.
How did you tell him? Did you tell him by telephone, face-to-face?
Face-to-face. I had to kind of act normal when we were text messaging back and forth. Just, the usual, "Hey, how are you? What's up?" And then when we met up, I just told him that we needed to talk, and told him he wasn't going to believe it. And I think that he already had a feeling what I was going to say. And I actually took a picture of my pregnancy test and showed it to him on my phone.
What was his reaction when he found out that you were pregnant?
He just stared at me literally for about 2 minutes, and then he was just like, "Are you kidding? Are you serious?" And then he was just like, "Oh," and his reaction surprised me because he was excited right away, whereas I was very nervous and didn't know what to do.
When did you first find out that you were pregnant?
August 13th, 2011 week. So me and my boyfriend, we were on vacation together. When we got back, we told his mom right away, and she bought us a couple of them actually. And I took them, and I took 2, and they both came out positive, and I thought I was gonna die. And then I took another one, and it came out positive too, and that's how I found out.
Now that you have a baby, how are you handling school?
It's hard handling school because some days I can't come to school because the baby's sick, or my mom can't babysit her that day because she has something to do, so I'd have to miss school. Or something will happen and I can't go to school. It's hard, but I still go when I can.
Sam, you start school at 7:30 in the morning and you stay here until 1:30 in the afternoon. Who watches Maya during those hours?
My grandmom and my mom both alternate taking care of the baby, and then when her father doesn't have work, he works a full-time job, he comes and takes care of her.
So Megan, with the baby due at the end of April, how do you plan on finishing out the last couple months of your senior year here at high school?
I plan on coming to school until my water breaks, and after that, my school has a program where the teachers come to my house and teach me. And then I actually have enough credits to graduate, so I'm still going to walk with my class in June.
Did you ever consider any alternatives for the pregnancy?
No, I don't believe in abortion, and I told him from the beginning, if you don't want to be in her life, you don't have to be. She doesn't need you, and I don't need you.
Did you and or your mother ever consider alternatives for the pregnancy, such as adoption or abortion?
Me, no, I didn't. I knew from the very beginning that I couldn't do anything else. I knew that I was going to keep the baby.
So Megan, did you ever consider alternatives for the pregnancy?
Yeah, at first I was like, oh my God, I'm definitely getting an abortion. I can't be in high school having a baby. Like, I was supposed to go to the Bahamas for my senior week. I was like thinking about that. And then, so I called to make an appointment, and I was scheduled to go on a Wednesday, and Monday they called me and they were just letting me know like what was going to happen at the appointment and who to bring with me, saying I wasn't going to be able to drive home by myself. So they told me like I was going to have to listen to the heartbeat before I went into the operating room, and I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. And they told me it was a state law that that's what has to be done. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just call you back. And I never showed up for the appointment.
Did you discuss the abortion possibility with the baby's father?
Yeah, I told him right from the beginning, I was like, I'm not having a baby. This isn't what I want. And he was really upset. He cried.